you always running out the door without eating a healthy breakfast? Well, today we're going to show you how to make the perfect grab-and-go treat to start your day. I'm back here in the kitchen with Taylor Greenberg, a registered nurse and food blogger. Nice to have you here, Taylor.
Thank you.
Before we get into making the granola bars, tell us a little bit about your blog.
So my blog is, the motto for it is nutritious recipes for little budgets, little spaces, and little time.
Okay.
So anyone can do them. There's no excuse.
Great.
They're quick, they're easy, and they're delicious.
And where do we find it?
thelittlechef.com.
Pretty easy, right?
Pretty easy.
And you've been doing it for several years now.
About 2 years now, so
very
good amount of time. Yes.
All right, well, typically you show us healthy ways to eat, and that looks like we're doing that today as well.
So this is perfect for back to school time. We're gonna make some Almond Date Granola Bars.
Okay.
So they're not super sweet, but they have no added sugars. Nothing's refined.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out with just some almond butter. And you can do this with peanut butter, with like a sunflower butter, cashew butter, whatever your diet limitations are.
Okay.
That's why I love this recipe. You can change up the nuts. If you don't like dates, you can do cranberries. So
What else would you use almond butter for? Like a spread, could it be?
In place of peanut butter.
Okay.
It's really good in smoothies.
Oh.
I like it better than peanut butter. So I just added blackstrap molasses.
And it's not your typical molasses, though.
No,
Tell us
these
the
are
difference.
loaded with minerals. They have tons of calcium, tons of copper. They are the byproduct when they refine sugar. So it's like the third boiling point when they keep refining it. So it gets everything that sugar loses.
Got it.
So you want to combine this.
Can you burn this, or you have to keep an eye on it?
Stirring it.
Okay.
So it's over like a medium-high heat. And we're going to add some almond milk, about a quarter cup at a time. So this is a great recipe because it's vegan as well.
Okay.
So you could use cow's milk if you wanted. But I like keeping to the almond theme.
Sure. And almond milk tastes good, too.
It does. And it's lower in calories.
All right. So does that have to get really thin? Is that...
No, about this consistency.
Okay.
So while you're making that, you're going to take about 2.5 cups of oats.
All right.
And about quarter to half cup of almonds, and you want to put it in about 400-degree oven for about 6 minutes, and that's going to let it get nice and toasty.
Okay.
All the oils are going to come out of the almonds. It's going to get this really great flavor.
Okay. Sounds good.
Snag this. Pour a mixing bowl.
Taylor, how often do you update your blog?
At least once a week.
You do.
When I was in college, it was every day when I first started. And
well, now you're a nurse.
It was
now
just
you're
a little
busy.
too intense now. Just grab that spatula.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's always new recipes coming up. So just keep checking it.
All right.
And I always say if there are recipes people have that they want to see made healthier, I love to get
that's a good
emails.
idea.
And it's a great way for me to get some recipe inspiration. Sometimes it's hard coming up with new ideas.
I can imagine.
Let's pour this in. Try not to make a mess.
So you said you had almonds in here. It looks like walnuts, maybe.
You can use any nuts.
Anything?
I actually
Okay.
put pecans in this one.
Okay.
But really, whatever you like. You don't have to do nuts. Obviously, you can do chocolate chips if you want it a little sweeter. So you're just gonna pour this in.
And that's the glue, I'm
That's
assuming,
gonna
right?
bind it, exactly. And then we're gonna add protein powder, like you would put in
A
a
milkshake?
protein shake. So you can do, I did vanilla, you can do chocolate. I like to do a whey protein, but obviously whatever you have on hand.
Okay.
And then our chopped dates. And like I said, you can do raisins, cranberries. You could do organic unsweetened coconut.
So
There
many
are
options,
options,
Taylor,
exactly,
huh?
they are endless. So you want to combine this. And it's going to start to form a dough.
Okay.
So,
Now, last time we were talking about a race you were running.
yes.
And Gil was going to do
Gil
it as
did
well.
it too.
How did it
We
turn out?
both, I think, tweeted the pictures. We found each other. It went really well. It was tough. I worked a night shift before. So, and it was all uphill. So it was a tough race.
So you were doing it on no sleep either.
I literally got out of work, changed into my clothes,
And
and
it took off.
started to Killingworth.
Very
so it went
good.
really well.
Well, it's nice to finish, though, right?
Exactly.
Especially on
Well,
no
the next
sleep.
day I had a 10-mile race. So
Okay, yeah. And you said you were training for a half marathon
yes,
also.
I have a half marathon this upcoming Sunday in Misquamicut.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck.
So you want to keep stirring this until like a dough forms.
Okay.
And you're going to lay it down on parchment paper. You don't need to grease it.
Okay.
And I suggest wetting your hands before, because otherwise you're going to have just sticky granola all over your hands.
Okay.
And you're going to lay it flat and just push it down to make these bars. You're going to bake them for about 10 to 12 minutes in the 350-degree oven and let them cool.
Okay.
Because they need to set.
Sounds good. Do you want to do it, or you want to?
I can do it if you want.
Ooh, getting messy. So you know what? I'll grab some gloves in here so we don't get too messy. And we'll show everyone at home how to do it.
Perfect. Keep stirring it. It does take a minute for it to kind of bind.
Okay. And do they have to cool, I'm assuming, first?
Yes. I mean, I let them kind of sit for about an hour and a half overnight.
All right.
Because otherwise they're going to fall apart. And you will get some crumbs. I like to save those to put on top of my Greek yogurt. Just push it down. Yep.
All right. See, I think I get the gist of it. And obviously, once they're cooked, you cut them afterwards?
Yep. Cut them after. Like I said, let them cool before you cut them.
Okay.
Because they'll cut much better. And they're kind of a chewy, crunchy. I said, light. Don't expect them to be super sweet.
Yeah.
But just a nice little touch of sweetness.
A nice
very
breakfast
nutty.
on the go.
Yes.
Taylor, very good. And your blog one more time, where we can find it?
TheLittleChefThatCould.com.
All right, sounds great. We're going to taste these at the end of the show. And coming up next, we're going to give you a preview to the AIDS Connecticut We Can Fashion Show when Style returns. We'll be right back.